Hello, fellow residents of Falls Condominium. Let's talk about something thrilling. HOA dues. We know no one wants to talk about spending more money in our community. But here's the thing. Those monthly payments are the lifeblood of our community. They keep the lights on, the grass mowed, and the pool open. Well, more on that later. The problem is, our beloved Falls Condominium is facing a financial crisis. It's like trying to maintain a yacht on a dingy budget. We're not talking about running out of money for fancy pool furniture here. We're talking about potentially neglecting essential maintenance, impacting property values, and maybe even, brace yourselves, facing bankruptcy. And nobody wants to declare bankruptcy on our homes. That's just unthinkable. Where's your money going? You might be thinking, hold on, I pay my dues faithfully. Where's all that money going? Good question, let's break it down. Your hard-earned cash goes toward a variety of expenses. Utilities, 36%, covers water, electricity, and garbage pickup for our common areas. Think of it as keeping the hallway lights on so you don't trip over your neighbor's cat. Building maintenance, 20.5%, includes roofs, plumbing, termite control, siding, gutters, and regular upkeep like landscaping and essential repairs. Insurance, 17%, protects our investment from unforeseen disasters. Imagine a tornado coming through North Raleigh. Our insurance would help us rebuild. Grounds maintenance, 14%, covers basic tree trimming, leaf cleanup, and mowing. Administrative costs, 8.5%, pays for the people who collect our dues, answer our sometimes angry calls, and generally keep things running smoothly. Recreation, 2.5%, funds amenities like the pool and pool house, which may or may not soon be filled with tears of despair. Replacement fund, 1.5%. Our savings account for major repairs and things that need to be replaced on a rotating schedule like new roofs, painting and repaving parking lots, etc. As you can see, your HOA dues are working hard, but sadly, even with all contributions, it's not enough. Now let's talk about another topic that no one likes: special assessments. Imagine receiving a letter demanding an extra chunk of money on top of your regular dues. It's enough to make you want to scream at anyone who will listen. But before you do that, let's understand why these dreaded assessments are sometimes necessary. Remember the replacement fund we talked about? Sometimes unexpected expenses pop up that are not on the planned replacement schedule. For example, last year, we had several cases of pipes bursting, creating impressive indoor swimming pools. That required immediate repairs of plumbing, drywall, and insurance claims. Just last month, some roofs started leaking around the vents. This caused damage to not just the roofs, but to walls and ceilings. We have been continuing to get reports of more vent and roof failures. These unforeseen events required immediate attention, draining part of our reserves. Why are we struggling? Inflation. The cost of literally everything is going up. Think of inflation as that friend who eats all your snacks but never chips in for more. Stagnant dues. Our fixed dues haven't kept pace with rising costs. Late or non-payment issues. Imagine having to chase 5%, 10%, or even 15% of owners to pay their dues on time. That's a serious financial strain. Illegal dumping. Contractors and non-residents dumping trash in our community add unexpected costs. Project backlogs. We're constantly juggling immediate needs with long-term projects, struggling to prioritize what gets fixed first. Where did the last special assessment go? Fixed foundation issues in 2 units in the 1213 building. Trees cutting and additional maintenance around the community, completed in November and December of 2024. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. The trouble with spending out of our reserves. To stay afloat, we've been dipping into our reserves. It's like using your emergency credit card for everyday purchases. It works for a while, but eventually, you end up in serious financial trouble. Our reserves are meant for major projects and emergencies, not to cover basic operating expenses. Continuously depleting them is like eating your seed corn. It might keep you fed now, but it leaves nothing for the future. What happens if we do nothing? Imagine this. The Falls Condominium, now in a state of major disrepair. The pool is empty, garbage is piling up, and the landscaping is overgrown with weeds and dirt. If we don't fix our financial woes, we're headed for disaster. We're talking about neglected maintenance. Remember the unit that almost collapsed, leaving the owner unable to use it for a year due to severe structural damage? That was fixed by a special assessment. Now imagine those problems on a larger scale. Leaky roofs, crumbling facades, overgrown yards, property value decline. Would you buy a condo in a building that looks like it's about to be condemned? Probably not. Poor maintenance directly affects property values, potential bankruptcy. This is the nuclear option. Bankruptcy means losing control of our community and facing legal consequences for failing to fund necessary maintenance. Can we cut costs? Some might ask, can't we just cut costs and call it a day? Well, we've explored that. Closing the pool? That would be like shooting ourselves in the foot. It's a major selling point for residents. Submetering water utilities? That would require a massive upfront investment, up to $1,000 per unit, when we already have a cash flow problem. We've looked under every rock and shaken every tree for spare change. Trust us, if there were a magic solution, we'd have found it. The board is made up of dedicated volunteers working hard to make our community a great place to live. A call to action. How to save our community. So, what can we do? It's time to face the music and make tough decisions. We need to vote for a special assessment and a dues increase. I know, it's not what anyone wants to hear, but consider this. A small increase now is better than a massive special assessment later. This isn't about greed or mismanagement. The board has been requesting HOA increases for years, only to be voted down. It's about preserving our investment, ensuring safety, and preventing financial disaster. A brighter future for Falls Condominium. Look, I get it, nobody likes spending more money. But this isn't about frivolous spending, it's about investing in our future. By voting yes on the special assessment and dues increase, we can replenish our reserves, no more robbing Peter to pay Paul, address deferred maintenance, fix leaky roofs, upgrade property needs, and leave future owners in a better financial position. Protect our property values. A well-maintained building is a valuable building. This is our chance to turn things around. Let's work together to keep Falls Condominium a place we're proud to call home. The fate of our community is in your hands. Choose wisely. And remember, vote yes on special assessments and HOA increases.